If women didn't offer sex, do you think men would still deal with them? We'll start here. Yes or no? Keep it 1,000.
Sometimes. I don't know. If women didn't offer sex, would men still deal with them?
If women didn't offer sexuality, would men still deal with them?
Well, I want to say no, because I think when you first see somebody, I'm not sure, maybe y'all can answer this, but what do men see? Don't you see appearance, sexuality?
Okay, I'm just asking you what you think.
Yeah.
All right, what about you? Do you think?
Yes.
Why?
Because women were created for beauty in this world. A man needs beauty. Like, without women, it's not going to work. Like,
So
it
you're
would
arguing
be
sexuality
miserable.
when I asked you a sexuality question?
You said, do men, if a woman did not have vagina, did not have sex, would a man want to talk to her?
Is it
Yes.
they didn't have a
I think a man gonna see a woman and be like, damn, like, this is a beautiful, like, let me get to know a little bit. Let me find out. Let me try to talk and pick her brain a little bit, at least.
But the reason why men find women beautiful is because they want to have sex with them.
Because that's what's out here all the time. But if sex was not out here and a man seen a woman without sex, without thinking about sex, he will still be curious and go and talk to her, because we need it. Men need that.
Or would he talk to men?
Without women, there would be no beauty. Like, if it was just men, like, if it was just men, like,
I'm just saying,
there's no beauty. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying is that if they weren't attracted to them and they didn't offer sex, would men still deal with them?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay, what about you?
No.
No. Okay, why?
I don't know. I just think men are in for a few things, and that's one of them.
Okay. What about you?
Yes.
You think so? Why?
Yeah. I think with like my exes in the past that they're more comfortable talking to me about problems or their emotions. I don't know if they talk to their guy friends about that, but that's just my opinion.
Did you have sex with those exes?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
I like sex too. So
no, I get that,
yeah.
but I think the conversations that you're talking about that you think they value you for is in fifth place compared to what they're really there for. But that's fine.
Yeah.
What about you? Do you think men would still deal with women if they didn't provide sex?
Yes and no. So we give different perspective to men.
Okay.
So I have a lot of male friends that are just platonic with me. I've never slept with them.
Hold on.
Hold
Who's platonic? You or them?
Oh, like I make it platonic.
Yeah.
I'm not interested
So
in
then
them.
ultimately,
They're still trying to sleep with me.
Yeah. So then they're not your friends.
But
It's not platonic then.
It's not platonic.
okay, so my longest friend, I've been friends with my longest friend for 16 to 17 years.
Bruh.
He has a girlfriend.
So?
And like, I know he loves me, but I can go to him for anything.
you.
But it's
This is
probably
a
because he
friendship?
wants to sleep with me.
Duh.
But
So he's not your friend then.
Here's a better question. If he wasn't attracted to you and didn't want to sleep with you, do you think he would sit there and tolerate being in the friend zone this long?
no.
There
No,
you
that's
go.
why
There's
I said
your
yes.
answer.
That's why I said yes and no.
There's your answer.
Dang.
What about you?
Yes,
Why?
because you need something more than sex. You can't just have sex in a relationship.
I mean,
Okay, why would men deal with women then?
I mean, then why don't you just deal with men then? If it's for the sex, then you just
men don't have pussies.
She said sex
Yeah.
is sex, though.
They got
it's
booty
sex.
holes.
They got
And don't you deal with females just for sex?
yeah.
Okay.
Around Chris W.
Okay, W.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you? Do you think men would deal with women if it weren't for sex?
Oh yes,
Why?
women have personalities. You feel me?
You said women have personalities?
Yes.
Who do you think is more interesting in general, men or women?
Women.
Really?
Yes,
Yeah.
women.
So you saying men would just be around each other all day?
Yes,
every
they
day?
would. I
No.
believe so.
Yes.
Like,
I've
really?
seen them.
Because you have to think about it.
No.
Everything that a guy names off, they want to be homeboys.
No.
They want to be with their homeboys.
What man, what homeboy gonna be like, all right, let me
That's
be
not a man, though.
gentle
That's not a
today.
real man.
Let me
If
be,
you wanna
let me be nurturing today. Like, men don't have that instilled in them. And a man needs nurturing and like a caring woman, a listening ear. Like, men don't, I mean, I
Okay,
don't know.
well,
Men
let's
are
let her
around each
finish. So
other.
you said because women have, what was that again?
We have personalities. Not everything has to be about sex.
Really?
Yes, like you could find somebody funny. Like you.
What do you think is going to be a more evaluating conversation? A man
About
talking with
sex?
another man or a man talking with a woman?
A man talking with another man.
To me, a man talking to a woman, because we have such different worlds. Like you don't understand. Like girls, you know,
Okay.
it's
What
a
in the
different
girl
world from
world,
being a man to a woman.
Okay, explain to me why getting a female perspective is so valuable as you would say?
To get a female perspective,
Yeah.
why is it so valuable?
That's what you're arguing.
Why
right?
is it not? It's a female. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're a female, if you're a
Who do
guy.
you think lives a harder life, men or women in 2023?
Man.
Men. That's
Okay.
true, men.
So if a man lives a harder life, what value can he possibly derive from an individual that lives life at a way easier level?
You think women have it
Checkmate,
easy?
bro. This is
You think
Men have a lot more in common.
men
so
want-
of
Hold on,
course
stop the
they're
show.
gonna-
Stop the show. Stop the show. Did I did not ask approximately 10 seconds ago who lives a harder life, men or women, and you said men?
Yes. It's true. Yes.
Okay,
Men
so
work
why-
in construction. Men do
So
all that.
why would a man get more value talking to an individual that lives an easier life than talking to another individual that lives the same difficult life?
He was born from a woman.
Let her
guess.
answer.
Exactly. Like at the end of the
Being
day,
born from a
women give
Clearly you did
birth.
that.
Like that's way more complicated than anything
You need
else.
this.
How did you giving birth help a man? Like, for
You
example,
give him a family. You give him a home. You give him a foundation, like something to look up for every day, to wake up, to work, to make money. Like
Okay, let me ask this one more time because you guys are clearly reacting with your emotions versus logic and
No.
rationale, which is why this conversation proves my point even further. I asked you, what value that is a man going to get from having a conversation with a woman? And you're like, well, the female perspective is important. And I said, okay, cool. Let me ask you this. Who lives a harder life, men or women? You all agree that men live a harder life than women do. So then I went ahead and said, well, if men live a harder life than women, why would a guy get more benefit talking to a female versus talking to a male who lives the same difficult experience? And you guys rebutted that with saying you came from a woman.
Take the load
See how
off.
stupid that sounds?
I
Take the
think
load
You
off.
came from a woman.
I think that sometimes men talking to men, it's hard for them because as a society, men have to be hard for us, right? So sometimes when my guy friends they've confided in their guy friends are like, it's not that hard. Like, you just got to push through it. And they're kind of sugarcoating it for those guys. They don't really push through what's going on in their head. And sometimes when they talk to a female, the female can say, you need to get help. You need to do this. You need to do that. We give a different perspective.
notice you're pushing the responsibility on somebody else. He needs help from you, but you notice what you're doing. You're pushing it to somebody else. So as a man, I'm so straight up, yo, bro, you're fucking up.
Yeah.
Fix it.
Well, I mean, I did that when I was
Who's
talking
more
to-
likely to tell the truth about your deficiency, a man or a woman?
I've definitely always told the truth, but typically men.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wouldn't it be fair to say that if you have a problem, it's better to get the truth than get a comforting lie?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay, who's more likely to tell you the cold hard truth, a man or a woman?
A man.
There you go.